Well, everyone, thank you for the time that given to us. We are from the fifth group. So here, we would like to explain or we would like to present our material, especially with the topic, the context clue. So before we go to explain, I would like to present to you there is a some point or learning objective that can you get in our explanation. That is the first definition of context clue. The second is characteristic of context clue. The third is the function of context clue. The fourth is type of context clue, and the last is process to identify the context clue. So now let's to beginning with the first presenter. Well, everyone, so now I would like to explain the first material, that is the definition of the context clue. So the definition of context clue. Context clue is used as a way of referring to bits of information within a text that can serve as hints to help us or the reader to understanding the meaning of unfamiliar words or unusual words or passage. So in effect, the context clue can be anything that help us to figure or to guess the meaning of the words or passage when you answer of this meaning. So everyone here, the context clue, like the technique that we can use to make us too easy to understanding the context or the meaning of the text. As we know, everyone, when we read a some book, when we read a some text, we get a some point that it is make us like unfamiliar word. That is unfamiliar words for us. So when we understanding the context clue, it can make us to easy to understanding the meaning or the message of the text, like antonym. As we know, the antonym is a word or group of words that can opposite meaning relates to the meaning of the unword term. So when we read some text and the part is antonym, so when we understanding about the context clue, especially in antonym, so that the antonym or the text of antonym we can understanding most easy. So that is the definition of the context clue. Continue by the second presenter.
Well, I would like to continue explain about characteristics of context clue. So, there are some characteristics of context clue. The first is context clues are usually located near the unfamiliar word that they give or provide information about. They may appear in the same sentence or paragraph as the word you don't recognize. The next, context clues can take many different forms, such as synonyms, antonyms, definitions, examples, or explanations. And then, context clues are relevant to the meaning of unknown words and provide information that helps the reader understanding them. And the next is context clues are important for a reader to understand the meaning of unfamiliar words, especially when dictionaries or other resources are not available. And the last one about context clues must be effective in providing enough information to help readers understand unfamiliar words. So that's all my explanation for this part.
Okay, I will continue about function of context clue. The function of context clues is a necessary and valuable technique because it can help learners figure out the meaning of word or phrase that learners do not know. Besides, the techniques can make the learners think hard and focus because learners have to concrete to the sentence that contains clue to find and answer the current question. And the types of context clues. First, antonym, a word or group or words that has the opposite meaning reveals the meaning of an unknown term, although some men are loquacious, others hardly talk at all. And the second, synonym, a synonym or word with the same meaning is used in the sentence. My opponent's argument is velocities, misleading, plain word. And the last explanation, the unknown word is explained with the sentence of in a sentence immediately presenting the pattern is so some let the requires medicine to help her stay awake for more than a short time. That's all my explanation and continue the next presenter.
I want to continue explain about process to identify the context clue. Number one, look for examples of the you know word in the sentence. This is about writers often provide examples of words as a way of making sure people understand exactly what they mean. This is the essence why to use context clue. Number two, if there are no examples of the word in the sentence, this is about look for antonyms or synonyms of the word somewhere in the sentence. Number three, if the word has no examples and there are no antonyms or synonyms, this is about try substituting try substituting a familiar word of the one you don't know. Number four, rely on your own knowledge and experience. This is about your own knowledge and experience also provide clues that you can use to figure out the meaning of an unfamiliar word. That's all about explanation.
Hello everyone, that's all our explanation. That's all our material about the context clue. That's all and thank you.